Welcome to fourth grade. I'm so excited to have your kiddos in my class this year. We've had a great start to our school year so far. I just wanted to start off by introducing myself. My name is Courtney Bockhoff, and I graduated from William Jewell College with my bachelor's in elementary education, psychology, and leadership, and that was in 2016. I'm currently working on my master's in literacy at Missouri State University, so it's all online, which is really nice because then I can work from home on my homework and Skype in with my teachers and my colleagues. This is my fourth year teaching, and I've been at Prairie Ridge teaching fourth grade all 4 years and absolutely loving it. My husband, Vinny, and I will be celebrating our second anniversary this October, and we recently moved to the Shawnee area last April in Lake Point, and it's really nice being so close to the school. Here are a few pictures of my family. Up in the left-hand corner is my husband, Vinny, and I on our wedding day. And then there's a picture of our golden doodle puppy named Charlie. And then a picture of my whole family with my mom and my dad and my brother Corey and my husband, Vinny, and myself. And then a picture of my brother on his graduation day. He goes to Columbia University in Chicago now for film. And then a picture of the mountains in Colorado because that's my absolute favorite place in the whole world. And I know many of you went and traveled there over the summer. A few things about my classroom. It looks a little bit different than a traditional one. It's flexible seating, and some of these pictures are from when I first did it, so some things have changed a little bit. But each week, kids are assigned to their seat Monday through Thursday, and then if they've done really well, then they get free seating Friday. During the day, they're able to kind of move around during independent work and when I'm working with small groups, so they get a chance to kind of work around the whole room. I started this my first year of teaching, and my class actually was able to help me research about what I need to bring into the classroom, what would work for them. And so it's been an awesome thing to see the kids choose where they're going to work best and what's going to be the best place for them to work with others. It really does teach them organization because they don't have a desk to just throw all their stuff into. So hopefully throughout this year, they're going to gain lots of organization and responsibility through this type of classroom setup. Communication, you will hear from me weekly every Monday with a weekly update, and that email will have upcoming dates, anything important that's specific to our classroom, and then I will also have the blog for the fourth grade team on there, and you can click on that link and it will give you all different information about what we're doing within each subject, extra copies of things, and I actually have a video I will be sending out as well to show you how to get onto the blog and how to maneuver all the different tabs. Daily communication, I really tell the kids this is why we write in our agendas. When you get home from school and you get asked, what did you do today? Well, hand your agenda to them and it should show everything that we were working on. I do expect them to have you sign these every night just to show that there is communication on what we are doing every day. Homework, that is not always going to be sent home every day if they get it done, but through math and reading logs they will also be working on, so communication with that if you have any trouble with that. Emails and phone calls, please feel free to reach out whenever. I'm happy to call you before or after school or on my break times, which is between 9 and 10 a.m. I try and get back as quick as possible with emails. So if you don't hear back from me within the next 24 hours, please shoot me another email. That way I know that I didn't forget. I also update on our Seesaw account. So if you haven't had a chance to log into that, which I sent home with back to school stuff on back to school night, how to log in to your student's account, please shoot me an email and I'm happy to show you directions. I update with photos. Sometimes the kids put work on there or they record themselves reading or presenting something. It's just a great way for you guys to kind of have a peek into what our day looks like. Homework expectations. So I'm starting something kind of different this year, and I would love to hear your guys' feedback. I'm going to be doing math and reading logs monthly, and I sent an email a couple days ago about what those expectations look like. But I expect them to read about 20 minutes every night, and that can be to themselves, to someone else, listen to reading on Learning Ally or Epic Books. I just want them to kind of mix it up a little bit every night. And on that log, they need to be filling out what books they finished or what books they're working on. So at the beginning of the next month, they will turn these in to kind of show me what have they been reading. It might be some things that they've been reading in school, at JCPRD, on the bus, at home, whatever that looks like for your family. Spelling, we will be starting in next week, and so I let them practice during independent time during the week, but sometimes they don't get as much time, so I would really appreciate some extra support at home, just practicing those words until they're proficient. Math, some nights they might have a worksheet they take home because they didn't get it finished during our study hall time, or because I feel like they need a little bit extra practice. But if you ever want extra stuff to do at home, I'm happy to send things home. They also have their math fluency log. That is also a monthly thing. They need to at least do 10 minutes every night for 3 nights. And I'm sure it'll end up being more than 10 minutes, but that can look like flashcards, games that I sent home with you guys, extra math, Khan Academy, Prodigy. Again, with this log, I want them to mix it up. You guys should have everything you need. I sent this home on Monday, and they have all their logins and their agenda. But again, if you see any trouble happening, please feel free to reach out to me. I like to have that open communication on how they're doing at home and how they're doing at school. And then studying for tests. We don't have a ton of tests in the classroom that are outside of math and spelling, but sometimes we do. And if there's something that they need to take home to study, I will provide them with that. But usually most of this is done in class. Some things that you can do to help out your child at home is read nightly with them. It's really great for them to hear you read as well as you listen to them read. And then practice flashcards, play math games with them. I know not every night this can happen, but maybe pick a couple nights where they can do it with you, and then a couple nights where they do it on their own. Please let me know, like I said, if you see them struggling or you see any holes. I will make sure to be on that, and I will be looking for that as well in the classroom. Spelling, we are doing Words Their Way, which is something we started last year. So they will have a new list every week, 12 words and 3 content vocabulary words that they will be learning either in math, social studies, or science. So 15 words total. The test will be on Fridays, and they need to study primarily at home. Time spent during Daily 5. They will work on understanding the words and how to sort them, and I'll be pulling them to work with them in their groups as well. Grade cards, those are on Skyward. Whenever you would like to look at them, you just need to log into Skyward. I update those as I get things turned in to the kids. So sometimes it might say that your child is missing something. Well, maybe they just haven't finished it yet. So don't worry. Just send me an email just to make sure if you are confused or want some more clarification on something. I do let them on math tests. If they get something wrong, they can go back and they can try it again for half credit. I do want them to really understand the math and not just get a bad grade because they didn't get it the first time. So I usually try and let them go through, sit down with them, and help them through the problem. So if you see some circled problems, but then they end up getting a star, that means that they ended up being able to work through it that second time around. So in 4th grade, we're really trying to build independence. There's a little bit more responsibility with projects and homework and just making sure that the learning is more on them, not on the parents. And so they will be responsible to bring their take-home folder home and their agenda, asking you to sign it. They are expected to write in it every morning, and kind of planning ahead and time management in the classroom and outside of the classroom. And my goal is just to teach them how to build those skills for organization and time management and independence to help them out in 5th grade and beyond. Assessments, here's a list of our FastBridge assessments for fall, winter, and spring, and then our state ELA and math assessments that will be held in the spring. And then here's a long list of dates, major dates that are coming up during the school year. I'm not going to go through each one, but you're welcome to pause this and jot down some notes. Birthday treats and snacks. Birthday treats, just let me know at least 24 hours in advance if you're sending them in or if you're coming in, because I need to make sure that you are on the schedule. If you are coming in to bring in treats, I'm happy to do that either at the end of the day or right after lunch. Students can bring in snacks for them to eat during the day. I told them that they can have them whenever they want during the day, as long as it's a time that they're in the classroom, not at specials or outside. And they can have multiple snacks as long as that's okay with you guys. I know some kiddos get a little bit more hungry in the morning or in the afternoon, or sometimes both, and I don't want any hangry kids in the classroom, so I'm okay with that as long as it's not a distraction. We do have a food allergy in the classroom. There will be more information to come on that, on specific things that they can eat, but if it's too difficult to find something, I've always got an extra stash of goodies for them. Class Dojo is what we use for our classroom management. So kids earn points by being on task, being respectful, turning on homework, etc. Students can earn negative points for unacceptable behavior, and once they earn 3 in a day, I will be sending a think sheet home with them for you to go over with them and sign, and then I will also email you or call you with what happened. As points add up, they are able to turn them in for different prizes within the classroom. They can wear PJs, they can have their shoes off for the day, sit in the teacher's seat, have lunch with me, all just different things that they can do within the school day. Extra motivators in class, we earn pause if we are really good at in specials or at lunch, or if we get compliments in the hallway, and so we add to our chain in our classroom, and once our chain hits the floor with all of our links, we get a class party. And then some quick notes before we go. Let me know if you're ever coming in to order lunch with your child, just so I can order your lunch with you. And please, please, please let me know if your child is going to be absent, arriving late, or leaving early. It just helps me plan ahead and get them prepared for what they will miss. Thank you so much for your support and dedication to your child's education. I'm so excited to work with you guys this year. And again, I have an open door, so please feel free to reach out whenever you feel necessary. Have a great day.